My name is Joey Black Ice Davis. I'm having my pro debut tomorrow, August 26th. And I'm going to start with my story. I started wrestling at the age of 5, thanks to my uncle Antonio McKee. My dad brought me in his garage, and it's just been a journey so far, and a blessing to be with a man can't even explain, man. I feel like he's like he's like a god to me. He's just taught me so much in my life and wants the best for me, just like my father, Big Joey Davis, does. And he has his son Antonio McKee, who we both just striding us to become better men and become better people. You know what I mean? And hopefully we don't got to be broke one day. A lot of successful people have a lot of money and they become broke. And my Uncle Tone is one of the men who does not want that to happen. So hearing that from him, I'm gonna do anything he tells me to do. Going back to my story, started wrestling at 5, like I said, became a world champion, regional world champion at the age of 10, and that's how my story pretty much begins. I remember I used to go to the tournament of Reno World Champion. I used to try to take second twice, and before I was with another team called Team SoCal, to be honest with you. But I would be in my uncle's garage, but I'll be with another team. And I said, Uncle Tone, I keep taking second, and he goes, you know why? I wasn't tough enough at the time. I was being a little wuss, and he made me the person I am to this day. Very tough mentally, physically, and spiritually. And then I go on to high school and I do dream come true things that I never thought I could do. I became a 2-time state champ, a 1-time runner-up.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Santa Fe High School. I didn't go to Compton High School because they didn't have wrestling at the time. And my dad was a Compton High School wrestling coach, and my brother wrestled there. I was like the little mascot of Compton High wrestling team. And I remember I thought I always going to be a tar babe and go to Compton High and things like that. But I had to get out the hood. The hood drove me crazy. I was fighting, doing things I wasn't supposed to do, and that's how I got along to Santa Fe. God works in mysterious ways. What I was always told by my parents, and I think God put me in Santa Fe to get me out of trouble and things like that. Not that I was a bad kid, and I always listened and stuff, but I would get into trouble for things like fighting for my friends, trying to help my friends, or being in the middle of altercations that I shouldn't even be in. And I think going to Santa Fe, I kind of took me out that route. I ended up going to Notre Dame College. It was a Division II college. D2 might not be for everybody. It was just a thing for me. Probably God placed me at because I liked the small campuses. I honestly didn't have the grades for D1. I was a credit short, and I didn't want to go to summer school to start or nothing. So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and go D2. And then I'm translating so much to my story. But I was gonna be a football player as well. So I was a nationally ranked football player because I played Pop Warner for Snoop Dogg. So I didn't know what I was gonna do in college. It was hard for me to decide if I was gonna wrestle or play football. But when I got to Notre Dame College, they told me I could do both. But I never wrestled full year round. When I got to college, was the only time I wrestled all year consistently, and I got so good. I won my first NCAA title, and then I said, okay, maybe I can win another one. Undefeated was never the plan. I was 133, with my whole career, but going undefeated was never the plan. And I won my first title my freshman year, and to be honest with you guys, what motivated me the most is people coming after me. Saying, oh, I want to knock him out this time, and that just gave me so much motivation. Like, okay, you gonna think you're gonna beat me? I would take it all out, all my opponents, and then I ended up becoming 60 in all my sophomore year. And then I was like, oh man, I won 2. You know what I mean? And people was like, oh, you ain't gonna win 3. It gave me more motivation and drive, and I won my 3rd one. And then after I won my 3rd one, I said, I'm ready to make history. And it's just so crazy because God, like I said earlier, God works in mysterious ways. There has never been a person to win 4 in D2 undefeated, but there's been 1 in Division 1 and there's been 1 in Division 3. So I think God just put me right in the mix and to win Division 2, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be the person I am to this day. And going on to my MMA story, I was always doing MMA in the summertime. It was something I was always good at. I was actually 5-0 as an amateur under my uncle's fight cards and stuff like that. He had me fighting 18-year-olds at 14 and 15. So it's just always something I was naturally decent at. This time why I signed with Bellator is because I had the summer to really concentrate what I want to do in my life and what I want to do in my career, and I needed money. Not that I needed money, but the things I like in my life, I like to have nice things. And my dad said, well, I can't buy you all these nice things. You're gonna have to do something. And having a regular job was just not me. So I said, Uncle Tone, what can I do? He said, dude, you're good enough to start now. And I said, nah. I'd rather wait till I graduate. I'd rather wait till I graduate and focus mainly on this. He goes, but turns out, and it took a long time for me. A lot of lost sleep, a lot of stress. Like, man, should I sign now? What should I do? Should I wait? But God told me I'm ready now. It's my time now, and I ended up signing with Bellator around June or maybe July sometime, and after that, just been full MMA, and I think I got it. I think I got it streaming good enough to show my talent tomorrow night, and I think it's going to be exciting. And I'm just here because another reason why I'm here because my Uncle Cutrone was 8 years undefeated. Got to spar with some of the best guys in MMA. And I'm here to build his legacy on. I'm here to build the Body Shop legacy on. I'm not really doing it for me. I'm doing it for the people from Compton. I'm doing it for my Uncle Cutrone, and it makes me feel much better that I'm doing it for other people, to be honest. And I feel like my showcase talent is going to make my Uncle Cutrone proud come tomorrow.
What advice would you give those young kids out there today that are looking for a way, want to get into MMA? What advice you want to give them?
I'll give them, do what makes you happy, you know what I mean? Beating people up wasn't always my plan, you know what I mean? It was where God took me, but I'm going to say to everybody, do what makes you happy, and you got to have fun in anything you do, you know what I mean? In MMA, I'm having fun when I do, not because I get to hit people or people hit me. I like to be the most swaggest in MMA. I like to work on new things, you know what I mean? I'm a Capricorn, I'm born in December, so one thing I like to do is work on new things. I don't like to do anything that I don't feel comfortable doing. So it was fun for me to learn new things, learn how to be a better kicker, learn how to be a better puncher, learn my jiu-jitsu game and things like that, and that was fun. I think all my elements is decent. I think all my elements, I'll be okay. I'm not going to say I'm perfect at anything because there's always room to get better and improvement. Always room to get better improvement. Even there's black belts out there still trying to improve in their game and stuff like that. But I feel like all my elements is decent enough for me to take care of my opponent tomorrow, and I'm only going to get better and better.
We wish you all the luck.
Thank you.